Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everyone,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to Old
The
Trafford.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So we're up and running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Now, can they get him away? Jim, you've played in game. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he's onto this. Here's Obama! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
And Doma really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bruno Fernandes. João Cancelo has it out wide and in space. And he's quick to get rid. João Cancelo gets into a good position. Nice control. Dembele. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking...
Chance! It's in! And we have liftoff! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Dembele, not the most accurate pass. That has been cut short. Good read, needed to be.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. And they can counter here. That has ended up in no man's land. He won't be happy with that one. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
João Neves. Valverde. João Neves. This might spell danger. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Pass somewhat off target. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Probing pass. It's Son Heung-min! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Bruno Fernandes goes short. Bruno Fernandes receives it in a wide position. And that has been cleared. Thuram. Bellingham. Saliba cuts it out. De Jong. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Tchouaméni. Oh, perfectly measured that. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's chosen to go back. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And here's Valverde. Bellingham. It's played through for him. Chance for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that has put paid to that. Bellingham. Thuram! Gorgeous from Thuram. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, he's having a go! Missed by a fraction. Burmo gets across and deals with it. Spread to the right. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
He's in plenty of space here. Oh, important interception. Nuno Mendes.
2 added minutes
Bellingham
has been indicated.
Driving forward. And that has left him in a heap. Wharton. And it's Bruno Fernandes. He's through here. They're urging him to shoot. Shot a goal! And he hits the net. And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. And that is all they have time for. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
I'd like to draw your attention
Neither side
to the
holding
screen
back
right
here.
now for
It has been
information on
quite
your
a
shuttle
half,
bus
this.
service.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Vietnam are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now there's a fine ball. It is a corner, good chance.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Strokes it back. And he's in on goal. Saliba. Bruno Fernandes. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Can he get on the end of this? And this is Son Heung. And the finish! And that's a tidy finish. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Drives it in. Howson getting this one clear. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vietnam are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. He's found the way through. There they go, hunting in packs. Valverde. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 21, Frankie de Jong. Number 11,
Barella.
Ruben Diaz. Number 19, Mbeumo.
And it's
Number
Chouameni.
77.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Coming on the field.
Tries a shot!
Number 6, number 4, retired.
It's a goal kick.
Number 22, Palmer. Number 20.
Well seen,
Alvarez.
saw that coming.
That was well
Substitutions
played,
taking place.
well stopped.
And he's well positioned here. Anderson. It's a searching pass.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Ah, that's a fine interception. And that's really well manoeuvred. That's a sharp pass. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And a chance! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? Takes a shot! Goal! And they've got their lead back. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Vietnam with the lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pulisic, that's going wide left. Nuno Mendes is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Very much into the last knockings. Threads one in. Palmer. And he's had it nicked away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Nicked it back promptly. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that will be it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello, everybody,
camaraderie.
and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled
today's
out all
match.
the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle, and here we go. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can...
Great chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Played into space. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The ball's gone astray.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
And a chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. Vietnam have their second corner now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Grimaldo, David Villa gets a foot in here. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Torres. Donnarumma claims it without any fuss. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get it through? No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Xavi, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. Luis Suarez. And it's been hooked away. That'll be a throw-in. David Villa. Vietnam have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Has to go back here. Oh, he's having a go! Neymar! One of a type! He's brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been?
Bruno Fernandes! He's got a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Over to the right flank. It's run loose here. Whistle's gone, that's foul. That's a quick free kick. And here's Thuram. Chance! And that's a sharp finish. The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Vietnam have their lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal.
Shot a goal! Knocks it into space. Neymar. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Gives it back. Threads one in. Torres might just make this. And it's Kimmich. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. David Villa! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, not quite on the same
2 added
wavelength.
minutes has been indicated.
Torres chasing after it. Neymar. Kimmich wins the duel this time. Bruno Fernandes. Fernando Torres. Vieira. And that signals the end of the first period. Vietnam have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. And we are up to the break.
I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Vietnam are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Now it's Kimmich. He's found a way through. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Vieira. Luis Suarez. Looking to play him in. Shot could be on. And the shot! It's a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
It is compelling, this. Utterly compelling.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And here's Torres. João Neves.
Fernando Torres really was well marshalled there because he was denied the...
He's given it away. Vietnam are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Zanetti. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And it's Neves. And here's Suarez. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
An instinctive delivery. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Grimaldo. And it's Neves. And here's Thuram. And he was quick to react.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Plays a sharp little ball here. Kimmich. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Thuram. Spread it left.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Xavi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, nicely intercepted. Neymar. Now Eder Militao. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Neymar, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. And this is Torres.
Vietnam really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Neves. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Fernando Torres is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Now this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position.
It's not a good idea in affording free kicks in these positions.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Xavi. Number 8, Neymar. Number 9,
Lovely, now then.
Number 10, Fernando Torres.
Forward tracking back like that,
Number
always
25,
appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical.
Coming on
Now
the
Pulisic.
field, Number 7.
Chance for a shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Vietnam look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail.
And that is as far as it goes. Vietnam have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen
Vietnam
right now for
have
information
done
on our
it.
shuttle bus
Yeah,
service.
people.